We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Get him. 6'6", bullet high. And Alpha. Let go.
On first and 10, Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check 25. Bravo. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 20. 22 jet bomber, 22 hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Break.
56. Mike's 56. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, man.
61. Matchbox lights. Hey, echo. Big grip.
On first down, Herbert. It's caught. Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. On 3rd and 2, Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Watch the whip.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
You can't stop me.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, stand up.
Tighten up.
Five.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Herbert, and this one complete to Smith.
Set. Hey, Steve 6.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. It borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
On set. 5-4. Mike 5-4. Check the outs. Check the outs. 54. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Run. Kill. Turn up. Shift. Turn up.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Check tight.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Come on, sack. 6 yards. Hey, eat. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Past the 20. There he goes right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
You know, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
All day.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Check the backer, check the backer.
On the ground, it's Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
What's tight end? 4 down. Check.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run with Geis. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking.
On the ground, Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
In your face.
Hey, Mike 51. Now.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
2nd and long. Complete. Smith has it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
10 logos. Hey, orbit.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. There's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Walk against the mic. You better be afraid of me. Hustle. You better be afraid of me.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 6 man.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he takes it down. To the 10-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
58, come on.
Hey, Katie Wilson, get in the weight room.
Watch the twist.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, screen. Come. Go.
Here comes the me, it's me.
Let it go.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Switch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now it's Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, Zoo. Ready.
Throwing again. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, check, Mike 21, check.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Herbert over the middle to Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Mike 7. Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, look, 3.
Looking to throw. Herbert lets it fly for Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Redskins 17, Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so.
Touchdown, Washington! DK Metcalf. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Redskins 24, Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right?
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 55 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, of course, the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. From the gun, Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
SOS. Check. You go tight.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense. Who we got? 51's the mic. 51.
Ready?
To throw again. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st down, Vikings.
51's the mic, boy. 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. Back to throw. Herbert finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
On 3rd down, Herbert into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check your hot read. 66. Pull it. Now. Delta. 58, boy. 58. 58. It's Mike. Boom. Check. Same on. Switch it.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Throwing again. Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. On first down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Herbert. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Got it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
At the 29-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
You got 3, three down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
9 yards is